KZN's #1 for local news. This is East Coast Radio News Watch.
An emergency medical service provider says its teams respond on average to 2 drowning incidents a day in KwaZulu-Natal. Nick 911 medics say a man was pulled out of the water by bathers at Wedge Beach in Durban yesterday afternoon. Spokesperson Sean Herbst says he was unresponsive and wasn't breathing. After about 30 minutes of resuscitation efforts, he was declared dead at the scene. The circumstances surrounding his death are unclear at this stage. Herbst has this advice for people planning on spending time at the beach these holidays.
Always swim with a responsible adult who can swim themselves in case you need to be rescued. Avoid drinking on the beach or avoid drinking before swimming. Always swim in a protected beach where lifeguards are available. When in stress, put your hand and scream. Someone will come and assist you.
Residents in Durban North will soon be able to make use of their local Hyper-by-the-Sea post office again. The SA Post Office says the doors to this branch will remain open following successful lease negotiations. Many residents were shocked when they were told last month that the popular post office, which had been operating for about 20 years, would be closed. The SA Post Office said that the lease expired on the 30th of November and the landlord had been holding the premises for another tenant. Ward 36 councillor Chantal de Boer says the news didn't sit well with residents and customers.
When people heard of the closure, they were quite devastated because they are solely dependent and reliant on that post office. I've got lots of complaints and a lot of people asking me to intervene and try to get the post office to stay open. But that was clearly out of my hands. And I mean, it was devastating for me as well because I'm also from the area and I also use that post office quite frequently.
And a court in Bangladesh has sentenced 20 university students to death for the murder of a young man who criticized the government on social media. The body of the 21-year-old was found in his dorm hours after he wrote a Facebook post slamming the government's water-sharing deal with India 3 years ago. The students, who were handed death sentences, were between the ages of 20 and 22 at the time of the murder and were studying at the elite Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology. 5 others were handed life imprisonment. Our lead story: an emergency medical service provider says its teams respond on average to 2 drowning incidents a day in KwaZulu-Natal. Nick 911 medics say a man was declared dead at Wedge Beach in Durban yesterday. You've been with the Newswatch team. I'm Natara Nadesan.